Everybody, it's Father's Day. Happy Father's Day to all the fathers and men out there that are celebrating, and super excited about this week. I've been talking about, today is June 20th, 2021, by the way. I've been talking about this massive turnaround on the dollar for a minute now. And here we are. Last week was pretty nuts. I had expected it in a big way that this dollar was beyond time to turn around. Here's this massive turnaround that we're in now, and we're approaching the 78.6% retracement on the dollar index here. And I was talking about these levels in my accelerator group, which is the mentoring group that I have for funded traders. And this is this huge area that we've broken twice. Right, this was the second layer of resistance I was looking for us to go through, punch through that. This was the one that we kept getting rejected on multiple times, and we finally broke it. And now looking for some sort of pullback around this area, and I'm targeting the 78.6% retracement here for a move lower. So you can see here we are on the momentum. My indicator, this is a 4 hour. You can see how when we get a darker colored pattern here, it's the end of a move. We're getting the last flush volume on the bullish side. Here we are on the hourly. Some big divergence here. Of course, a big chunk of that was the FOMC. And then we just kept crunching higher. Here we are on euro. Massive move to the downside. If we measure where we are from the 200 SMA, 240 pips. So I'm going to be looking for a pretty big turnaround here early in the week. Some sort of bounce, I think, seems pretty likely and probable. And then looking for areas to get back in on sell positions, or in other words, buying dollars for Euro USD, Aussie dollar. I thought we might bounce right here, and we just kept pushing down lower. So we're at some key supports here. Let's see, zoom out a little bit. But this was a huge breakdown. And this is our last little area. See if it can hold from where we are now. It's going to be super important that this resistance does hold more or less, and I think it will. I like the 2 hour time frame a lot because it's a good in between the hourly and the 1 hour or the daily 4 hour and daily charts. So I'm going to be looking for some sort of bounce here on Aussie. New Zealand just been getting its butt kicked for weeks now. No different. I mean, we caught one trade here, 120 pips in the VIP group, which could have gone for another, 250. So, but that's okay, because now we're going to have a great opportunity to get back in here on the hourly for some sort of move around. And if about, 100 pip bounce, that seems pretty generous, but maybe a good 60, 70 or so before you continue the move. Now, this didn't just happen on the dollar pairs, though. This is a risk adverse environment. And you can see this, you can see it. Here's the S&P 500, massive breakdown. So now we're going to look for some sort of bounce. And, like I said, we could get a good bounce here on NU, EU, pound. Man, pick one. Dollar Swiss, this thing just went through the roof. And so, getting short up here is a possibility, but I always I think it's a better play. We have a nice little imbalance right here, order block. And it's a nice play, I think, to plan out your entry to where, okay, hey, where can I get back in this thing and buy the dip? Buying the dip for these dollar pairs or selling the rally. This is going to be the 61.8, 78.6, going to be around 90.40. I think it's going to be safer play. And this may pan out to line up right with this 200 moving average here. So, but this move didn't just happen for dollar pairs, also happened for yen pairs. And pretty anything risk adverse. Here is Aussie yen. So look for a nice bounce here, somewhere to sell around 83.6. But also, these we entered this short early in the Friday session. We're almost out of entry here, but buying dips on these pound Aussie pairs, these crosses, pound CAD's going to be a great play. We got a good trade here on Friday as well, pushing off this moving average, buying the dip, and I feel really good about this. Pound New Zealand, like I said, you could get short right here, but the real play, in my opinion, is going to be getting long down here, about 120 pips from where we are now. So it could be a great opportunity and to get in with these big trending moves. So be careful, buying dollars too early, but wait for that dip to happen, and that's going to be my play, and I'll be looking for more risk off, risk aversion towards getting in short on CAD yen. I mean, look at this. We've been huge breakdown. We caught a nice 120 pip trade here. We've been in an uptrend for so long that, either this is going to be just a short temporary pullback, but with the Fed talking about starting to raise rates incrementally over time, there's really nothing to keep propping this market up. The only thing that was pushing the stocks higher, S&P 500, Dow, NASDAQ, was the fact that the Fed just kept saying we're going to lower rates, we're going to lower rates, we're going to lower rates, more stimulus. Well, we've got so much inflation here now that that's not going to happen. It's not even an option. And we got so much inflation. I think people are starting to realize stimulus isn't the best game plan. You can't just print our way out of this problem. And there's really no economic and policies, doesn't matter which side of the fence you're on, from this administration that's like, hey, this is going to work. This is a great idea. So, there's not anything coming down the pipeline about how we're going to fix this. So I'm going to be looking for dollar strength, as it's the number one, at least right now, reserve currency. And, it may be weak and, we've inflated the crap out of it, but it is the world reserve currency. So we're going to see this as like the benchmark towards however we move forward long term. But in the short term, I'm going to be looking for opportunities to sell rallies, Euro USD. If I can get in at 1.20, which is 140 pips from where we are, I doubt that's going to happen, but that would be amazing. And that's going to be an excellent selling opportunity. Here's a nice imbalance here. So 120.60, we get a huge rally, and don't get too caught up in that. At least I'm going to be looking long term on, okay, where can I get in on this this temporary dollar weakness to buy in to upcoming strength. So let's have an awesome week, everybody. It's going to be amazing. If you want to get started in our groups, learn my strategies, beginner, intermediate, advanced, in our academy, get access to if you want access to my indicator and the system, exactly how I set up my charts and how I use it, click the link below, get started. Happy Father's Day. And let's have another amazing week. We've just been crushing it lately, and I have no intention on that to stop. So thanks for watching. I appreciate you, and I'll see you in the VIP chat room, or maybe even the accelerator once we open it back up. So thanks for watching. Let's have an awesome week, everybody. Peace.